Oh, child. Today's been one of them rough days. Not really, nothing really hurting yet. Just don't feel good. I just ain't got no energy. Hey, Miss CR, how are you? Can you hear me?
I could hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
You sound a little better.
I'm not right now. I'm
Okay.
having challenges.
All right.
Nehemiah wants to get into the uh into the screen and out, and I'm having the usual hard time here. I'm waiting for the rest of the people. It's only you and I. Don't forget your my Cash App. Okay. I gotta look up my Cash App. Guys, today is my birthday.
Sure is.
Yeah, yeah, here I am sick on my birthday, right?
Right.
Oh gosh. Well, it could be worse, you know?
You still here?
Yep.
Hey, guys in the chat. Hey, Nadia.
I'm trying to
Super
see what
chat.
my Cash
Celebrate.
App is. Oh goodness.
Love Lake.
I'm trying to find out. I think it's Miss TRGRE. I believe that's the Cash App. I gotta check it. It's my Cash App. Oh goodness.
I
Miss
just got a
TR.
text. Hold on. Decop said,
I'm
shoot.
gonna have to put you on mute for a minute, okay?
Okay. Tell Miss TR to start on her channel. I have to contact Fifi.
No, decop. Everybody is not here. I'm waiting for Nadia to come up. Let's see who's this. Oh, hey, who's this?
Hey,
Hey, how you doing? You know what?
good.
This is a panel, but after I finish talking in the panel, if you want to wish to come up, I'll post it again. Okay?
No. Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Sexy Red, y'all. Sick or not. What Fifi is the other one supposed to be up here? Hey, the world. Decop is trying to come on up here in the chat. I mean up on the panel, Nadia, in case Miss
I,
TR gets tired. Well, she talking about I'm here and got them eyeballs rolling. You in the world and them eyeballs.
only the wow panel to click on the link, please.
I think D Cop is chasing, trying to find Fifi.
Fifi says she feels weird without her other half. Who's her other half?
Who's the other half?
Nadia, are you going to come up?
She feels
Or
weird.
is it just going to be me and B Town? Um, you cop, you're not coming up? Because I'm going to start.
Are you being shady, Nadia? NYW. Where's NYW? Uh,
Okay, hey
but
everyone. As you can see, I'm in gear. And as rumor is true, I have been diagnosed positive for the COVID 19, known as the coronavirus. Right now, I want to share my experience, what I was feeling, and what they did to me. It's definitely real, guys. It's definitely real out there. My first symptoms were I was just feeling a little off, and then I developed this cough that seemed like I couldn't get rid of. That lasted 2 days, and then I coughed and coughed all night. And laying down, I just felt like there was a heaviness on my chest. Third day, I had fever, and I should have known I had fever because I was so cold.
mm-hmm.
So very cold. My daughter put 3 blankets on me, put socks on my feet, and I shivered, teeth chattering and everything. And and although like right now I have fever, I'm sweating. I mean my hair is actually wet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know really what to say other than it was a horrible experience. I had to go to 2 hospitals to get treated and diagnosed. The first hospital was St. Joseph's Hospital in Patterson, New
Wait a minute.
Jersey.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Wait, wait. They're asking for the link, Miss TR. Just take your time. Take your time.
Yeah. Okay, who is this? Okay. That's NYW. Hey girl.
Hey.
All right, there's
Hey,
D Cop.
NYW.
Hey
Hi.
guys.
Hi, Miss Pecan.
Yeah,
Hey,
here I
TR.
TR.
am. Here I am. So you can actually, I guess I'm famous, right? Content creator with, with
You are.
with the coronavirus.
No, I'm concerned.
Yeah, I guess we all are. I'm concerned, but I have no fear, guys. I have
Yeah.
no fear at all. I'm just happy that my daughter. Well, let me finish with the explanation. What happened? I went to the trauma center in Patterson, New Jersey. They they weren't letting anybody in, only a patient. And they scanned me. They seen I had a fever. They let me in. And then what they did was you go through, filling out your paper, giving your medical insurance, yada, yada, yada. And all they did was take my blood pressure. After my blood pressure, because they asked me, well, can they help me? And what is the problem? I told them that I have chest pains. I feel like someone's sitting on my chest. I have a horrible cough. I have a fever of 101.5. My throat hurts and my right ear hurts. So they did an EKG. It came out negative. It went fine. They put me in a room. It took an hour and a half for the doctor to come to me and ask me what my problem was, for me to explain it all over again. He checked my lungs. He said they're clear. However, they're going to do an X-ray. It took 2.5 hours by the time they got to me to do the X-ray. They did the X-ray. It took another hour before they got to me and told me that the X-ray was clear. However, if I run a high fever or where is it that I can't breathe, for me just to come back. immediately. There's nothing they could do for me. They didn't do nothing. They didn't take blood work. They did nothing. So I told my daughter, after her sitting in the parking lot for 5 hours, what happened? She called one of her colleagues that she works with who was diagnosed positive. And just to let you know, my daughter is a police officer for the sheriff's department. Okay, 16 of of their officers have been diagnosed positive for the virus. So she talked to one of her colleagues that she's in good friends with. Told her to take me to the Morristown Medical Center. Honey, talking about something I felt like I was in an outbreak movie. For one, my daughter called and they evaluate you on the phone. After they evaluate you, they give you a number. You come in, you wait in your car. The hold on a second. Okay, they're fussing right now. I'm sorry. Um well anyway, it's going around really heavy. So they to told her where to go to help me out. And what they did was when they pulled up, they had us pull up to the ER doors. The security took the number, brought it on the inside, and they came out. When they came out, they were in full gear, like they were out in the movie Outbreak. And when they did that, um, what happened was they took my vitals through a window of the vehicle. After they taken the vitals through the vehicle, we had to wait in the parking lot until somebody was able to come. 2 hours later, we're still sitting in the parking lot, and you got to remember it was raining and sleeting yesterday. So when it was finally my turn, they came and got me. I got in a wheelchair. They put a blanket over me, and I was like, "What's with the blanket?" So with the blanket, well, not the blanket, it was a sheet. They wouldn't even put me through the building, walk me through the building. They took me on the outside of the building to bring me to a whole different area. You were not allowed to go through the hospital at all. They told you me in the rain outside. Okay, they brought me to another area. When they were coming through, she said some type of code word. I don't know what it was. All of a sudden, all the people stopped what they were doing. They leaned up against the wall real straight, so they wouldn't be like in any type of contact with me, and they let me through. They were all dressed in gear. They put me in a room that was all glass, and they shut the door. They put some type of folding screen in front of the door so I could get undressed and put on the gown, etc. They would not come in. They spoke to me through an intercom.
You okay?
Did she freeze?
I'm not sure. Miss CR, are you okay? Nod your head, Miss CR, if you're okay. I think she froze.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll come right back in a minute. What you doing, D-Cup? You over there hiding.
Uh, I was trying. Did Fifi come in?
No, Fifi never
I,
came in.
I thought I heard
Somebody.
somebody
Oh
say something.
no, I thought. Nah, it was a joke.
Oh,
It
okay.
was naughty. It was a
Oh,
joke.
okay. Yeah, Nadia is in the. When she come back on, Nadia is in the backstage.
Oh, is she? Okay. Yeah, we're just waiting on.
I emailed Fifi.
You know what, you guys? You know what I hate about this whole situation is you making life decisions. You use these eggs for some cake. Should I use these eggs for breakfast? You know, I mean, stuff you never think about.
Yep. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Hey, Jay, thank you.
Okay.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah. So I no longer look like somebody knocked me out. And
Okay.
good night, Teacup. The swelling is down, but they wouldn't see me. I think I was talking about nobody's seeing no one. Okay. And it's a miracle Miss TR got to be seen because they're turning people around. And she gave a perfect example what they did to her in that first hospital. You know, it's like it's if they don't want to deal with you, so they tell you some BS, you know, and I'm glad she was persistent and was like, nope, I want a second opinion because you full of crap, you know. Um,
Mhm.
that was crazy when to hear that first story, how she went through that. But I'm sitting there like every like, okay, I'm taking this, you know, antibiotic and why is my throat, you know, any little thing I'm really like, okay, is it this? Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it like that, but you know, it's seasonal allergy season already, almost everywhere. Everybody coming into the spring, and there's natural things we go through. You know, some of us get hay fever. You know, somebody, you know, we get affected by the weather, and it's sometimes hard to diagnose this. So while you know my whole right side of my face is swelling up, you know, I'm thinking, you know, I got it, but then I was like, I don't have any fever, silly. You know, I was nothing, but I just like, oh, I'm gonna take this antibiotic. You know, serious, run it through. I'm taking elderberry, put in golden seal and tea. I mean, just everything. Just and I
Mhm.
am not really into that. And my sisters and mom are, but I was like, "What you taking?" And I got on Amazon. I got that stuff quick. So yeah, just a little
Yay.
humor to it.
Yeah, I thought you. I was wondering if you face
Hey
come
guys,
back
can
down.
you hear me?
Let's
Yes, Miss
see. Is this
TR.
her?
Oh God, I went into a panic. My granddaughter was messing with the TV and unplugged the wires. All right, it wasn't on purpose. Fine. Let's see.
Nadia's in the back. Oh, there she is.
Hey,
Hey,
happy birthday, Miss TR.
Thank you, thank
yeah,
you.
Happy birthday.
yeah. Happy birthday. Uh,
Let's see.
let's
Okay,
see.
Hey, Miss B.
okay. So where I left off at was you're gonna hear me
Miss
coughing,
B
okay?
backstage.
I can't control it. Um,
Okay.
so they brought me in the room. They had me get undressed and everything. The doctor came in. The doctor was geared up like
Hey,
I had
Naughty Vote.
an infectious disease. So he didn't just have a mask like I had. He had the one with the shield on it too. The shield,
Mm-hmm.
the headpiece, the disposable gown, the gloves, the stuff on the feet, like if they were in the operating room.
Right.
He checked my chest and he told me to sit up. I sat up and I held on to the bars to sit up because it took a lot because of my breathing. And he told me to cough. I mean, he told me to breathe deep. I breathed deep and I just choked and choked and choked. So I told him I came from St.
Mm,
Joseph's
mm, mm,
Hospital. I told him what was said. I told him the EKG came out negative, and they said that the X-ray came out negative. But I said, doctor, I feel like something's on my chest. I'm running a fever. I'm coughing like crazy. There's got to be something wrong. So he says he's going to take his own X-rays. The guy came in the room. They didn't allow me or wheel me anywhere. Everything was done right from the room. They took the X-rays. However, I learned something about myself. About 5 years ago, I had a cervical infusion, and he told me I had 6 bolts, screws in the back of my neck.
Mm.
And I was really surprised about that because I thought I had a laser infusion. I didn't know I had actual bolts in the back of my neck. And I was, well, that explains why sometimes when my neck hurts me when I'm in certain positions. If you ever had a stiff neck and I couldn't move my neck and I have to massage it and massage
oh
it. So
yeah,
that understood that. So I learned that about myself. And I seen
oh
this
yeah.
guy get washed up. I seen the doctor. It took him like 5 minutes to get clean before they stepped out into the room. They couldn't touch the knob to the sliding doors. And what they did was he kicked the door for them to open it. Would you turn it down a little bit, please? Kicked the door, they opened it, and he stood like this. They had to redress him for every clean good, but he couldn't touch it. After they got him dressed, he had to put solutions on his hands to get clean again. So
Oh
hours went
wow.
by. What they call it a COVID-19 testing. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't painful.
Can we drop the link, Miss TR, one more time?
Sure.
And while Miss TR is doing that, you guys, if you have a question, can you place a rose emoji in front and then ask your question? So that way, when she goes back to look at questions, I think it'll be easier for her to locate the question because the emoji is there.
Yes. So they did the testing. Now the testing was so uncomfortable. It looked like a pipe cleaner. You know how you clean a pipe and it has those little brushes on the end of it? They felt like they stuck that thing up my nose. Who's here? No. Cool dude. I'm not letting you in. This app is only for the panel. I'm not letting you in.
What is that?
Just that's Jaden. Jaden, you have to wait until after, so he doesn't understand.
That's cool dude. Is
Yeah,
Jaden.
that's Jaden. Yeah, he's a good kid.
All right. Well, I can't. He has to wait. I'll just let it
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Okay. So they stuck that thing so far up in my nose, I thought it was in the corner of my eyeball. And I held onto the bars, and my reflexes was almost pushing her away from me, and my head was drawn back, and she had to go up in both of them. It was, it wasn't painful, but it was so uncomfortable that it was horrible to go up into the raw part of your nose with this brush and scrape the inside. Hey Shay, welcome.
Ooh,
So they did that.
hey, Shay.
They did a strep throat culture, and when they did the strep throat culture, I just had to the strep throat culture. They were able to see it right away. And the other test for the COVID-19, they said that I will get results within 6 days. So I asked the doctor. I said, "Look, you didn't tell me anything about user releasing me, and you didn't tell me anything about the X-rays." So they went and got the doctor. He didn't come in. He opened it up, cracked about that much, stuck his lips, mouth with the piece
This
on it.
E-Town backstage, y'all.
I'm clicking. Is she in? B-Town, are you in? Let me try clicking her again. There you go.
Bless you.
And he told me that he saw something that didn't look right in the left lung. And he was sending me home with a Z-Pack. Z-Pack is antibiotics that's like a time relief. It's a very strong medication. He said he was going to get the not, what they call it, the one that reads, the radiologist to read it. Well, I was diagnosed with left lung pneumonia within less than 24 hours, which was yesterday. I think it's yesterday because I got my days mixed up. I believe it was yesterday. I don't know. But I got the diagnosed that I came out positive. How I feel right now, the whole house is in a 14-day lockdown. Everybody. Everybody. And I was in the house for 3.5 weeks, not going anywhere. So I don't understand really how I could have got it other than through maybe my daughter or my granddaughter. Because those are the only two that were in and out the house. So that's my story. How am I feeling right now? I feel like I'm suffocating with all this on. And this is the proper mask. This is what a N95. See this little thing here? And what I do is spray it outside with Lysol. And I have a piece of paper towel on the inside. And I take it and I throw it away and I line it with paper towel again. Because you can't get these masks.
That's true.
So if I dispose of it, I don't have anything. So right now, I took a piece of paper towel like this, folded it, stuck it on the inside so I could take it, pull it out, and put a fresh one on. And as far as the outside, I got the Lysol. Not the generic Lysol, the real Lysol. And sprays the outside. Everybody here is wearing a mask, even little man. It's very hard to keep him away from me. Like just here, I had a hard time because he wants to sit next to me because he wants to talk to you guys. And it's just very challenging. I can't lay down because when I lay down, it causes a breathing problem, and all I do is choke. I have to exercise my lungs, so I'm gonna try tomorrow to get my daughter to go and get me. You ever see those pumps that you suck it in and blow, and the little ball goes up and down? I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna need one of those to exercise my lungs. If not, what I'm going to have to do is go outside and maybe walk around my complex one time and do that maybe 2 or 3 times in a day because I have to exercise that lungs and not stay still and dormant so that my lungs won't fill up. But I know that when I walk to go to the bathroom in the back of the kitchen, when I sit down, I'm a little out of breath. So I have to keep doing that for my lungs. So right now, am I uncomfortable? Yes. I'm sweating. My whole body's wet because I got fever. And last night I was able, because I sleep sitting up, I was able to cough up the garbage, which is a good sign. And the only danger is the pneumonia. The virus has to go through whatever it's going to go
Wow.
through. Um, do I need to let somebody in?
Miss TR, I have a
Oh,
question.
Shay is in.
Are you
Uh,
guys able to hear in the chat? Because I can hear Miss TR really clear through her mask. She has to wear the mask. Are you guys able to hear?
I can
Everyone can hear. Okay, except
okay. So I feel horrible. Yeah. When you're sick with a cold, you just
but
feel
we do have
uncomfortable.
an echo here.
Oh,
We got a bad
I don't
echo.
know what it is.
I don't hear echo.
Okay,
I don't hear it.
I don't know. Is Shay up there?
Somebody got
Okay,
somebody
Shay's
got
up
a
there.
window open.
Because I did hear
I
cars
guarantee you,
go
someone
by.
got a.
You know what? My granddaughter has a TV on in the background, so maybe you're hearing a little bit of that.
No, I heard
Uh,
wind, like a wind.
no, okay, okay. All right.
Hmm.
I don't hear anything. Me too, what? What's me too, Love
Okay.
Blake?
No, Love Blake is saying that she hears you when I ask
Oh,
her.
okay, okay, great, great, great.
And then Joy said, if you're not in cap talking, please mute yourself
Oh, okay, that makes it sense.
so that
That makes sense that unless you're talking, mute yourself when you're ready to talk, unmute yourself. So I'm gonna go through the chat if you can have, and I'll see if you have any questions.
I have a question, Miss TR.
Go ahead.
Okay, so after the 14-day quarantine, who verifies that you're virus free? Because you barely got in the hospital in the first place. Did you get a chance to ask that question when you were at the hospital?
Just a second, my daughter's coming up to me.
okay, really fast while she's talking. I feel like sharing this. Walmart just released toilet tissue online. So if you guys are out of toilet tissue, they have it available now online. Okay.
Well, my daughter just got on me. She told me that it stays what you say, Tressa, in the air for 3 days. I really shouldn't be place open air. I got to do something to exercise my lungs, and doing it in the house ain't gonna get it. So well, they're gonna have. She's gonna have to get me that little thing that you breathe in with the little ball going up and down, so I could exercise the lungs. But I forgot NYW. I forgot just that quick. What was the question? So please repeat it.
With the 14-day quarantine, who is going to verify that you're free of the actual virus because you've been identified and it's
I found a
almost
doctor. Not
Mhm.
you.
Okay, right.
I can't. I don't know how to draw Kevin because I don't know how, and it's not working.
All right. I'll tell Kevin later. Please go. I told you, his little boy. They didn't say. They really didn't say. They said that when she's the nurse from the infectious disease talked to me.
I don't know how to draw a B for Kevin.
And
I don't know how. You're doing it on purpose. Move. I don't know how.
okay, Mimo
Can
will
you
draw it
move?
for you. Yes, Mimo will
No,
do it.
she's not.
Sorry, guys. Um, there I go. I lost my train of thought because of my grandson. All right, when the infectious disease nurse called me, they just told me that everybody in the house does not have to be tested. Just the fact that I came out positive, they're going to take it that they're positive too, and they have to be quarantined for 14 days. And that's all they told me.
Move from over there.
I'm filming
I
right now.
can't draw Kevin because the beak is not working.
Okay, in a little bit. I'll be with you in a
I
little
don't
bit.
know how.
Okay, Mima, go by Mima, please. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, all right.
Let me see. Nadia, you said if you were tested positive and everyone has it in your house, are the masks required? Yes, yes, yes. Because just in case it
What?
actually didn't hit them yet, that they
Right. That's what my question was. Like how they're telling you to cover your face and everything so that they don't catch it, I'm guessing. But if you received it from your daughter and they're all in tight
I
living quarters
thought
around
you
you,
over
if
here
they around
screaming.
you have it, is it because do you have to wear that mask because you can like
We ain't got no
because if you
TV
all
here.
have it at
Don't
the same
answer,
time,
please.
are you
I need someone
getting
to get off here.
reinfected with it? How does that work?
all I know is that everybody has to wear the mask. And I have to wear the mask. They told me.
Let me ask you
Okay.
something.
This
Mommy,
boy
ask you
don't. What
something.
you ask me, Nehemiah? All right, you can't draw Kevin. I told you later on I'll draw Kevin for you.
You're
Please
on
go.
the phone.
Yes, I am.
Then I'm on the phone.
I'm on the phone and go.
Say out.
Out.
No. Do it again. I'll pop you right
So,
back.
yeah, it's required. That's what she told me. Cause how about they're non-infected? You know, it's like a double precaution. Let me see if there's any other roses here, and I get done. It's because my little man will not let me be, and he's not even supposed to be around me, but he just won't let me be.
Oh,
Okay, the chat.
I don't know. What kind of tea
What I've
bottles I
been
got?
doing, my daughter had gotten me this tea gel tea
I got some
that
on the way
has
from state.
lemons in it,
If
and
if it ain't there, give me
it has
a country style steak and macaroni and cheese and Easter food.
excuse me. B Town, you can mute your mic, please. Yeah. Um and turmeric that had cayenne pepper in it, and some kind of immune system jump. The tea is a gel. It comes in a big jar. She gets it from
Can
Costco.
y'all hear me?
It's ginger and lemons,
Yes, we
and
can
I
hear you, Miss B.
and that's what I'm doing stuff to. And was it airborne? I'm taking right along with the antibiotic and something for the cough. But it has to take its course. It has to take its course. The sad part about it is that when I went to St. Joe's Hospital, they told me that I probably had it, but they didn't even make an attempt to do the test. But to come to find out, they didn't have the testing kit there, and that's a trauma hospital. They should have had the testing kit there, but they didn't have the testing kit. So that is literally that's crazy. That's crazy. How did that make me feel? Let's see. That's not the proper mask. What I have on, sweetheart, is the proper mask. This is the proper mask. Yes, it is. It's an N95. It is the proper mask. Um, how did that make me feel? Joy, I don't understand. How did what make me feel? I'm not understanding. You got to remember, I have fever, so my thinking's a little slow. How did that make me feel? I'm not understanding the question. The hospital situation. Okay. Um, the first hospital situation, I was just so discouraged. Like I know something's wrong with me, and my daughter refused to take what they said, and she just brought me to another hospital that ended up having a kid there. When they brought me in the room, I just thought it was really funny because I felt like the movie Outbreak. I'm telling you, they treated me just like that movie Outbreak. Nobody would touch me. When they rolled me through, everybody slammed their body up against the wall. I bust out laughing. I said, "Dang, is it like that? Are you serious?"
Miss
So I
Miss
kind of,
TR,
yeah,
I'm so sorry. B Town is behind backstage.
she is. Okay.
Hmm.
Sorry about that, B Town. Okay.
No problem.